In today's video, we're going to talk about preparing your house for sale. What are the things that you can do to get your house ready to go to market that's going to get you the highest price in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of stress? So, if you follow these 8 things, it's going to help a tremendous amount in achieving those goals. So, if that's of interest, stick around. I have all the information coming right up. Hello, it's Mark Boehmig with Michael Saunders and Company. And in this channel, Selling in Lakewood Ranch, I cover all the aspects of getting your home market ready, getting it sold for the highest price in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of stress. So if that's of value to you, just click that little subscribe button and ding the little bell so every time I put on a new video, you'll be notified. So let's get right to it. What are these things that are so important to make your house show ready and to be able to create the best value available? I recommend getting a pre-home inspection. Now, a lot of people might not want to do a pre-home inspection, but I can tell you this, if you find out what items need to be addressed beforehand, you can usually have someone take care of these items so that it doesn't come up when the buyer gets their inspection done, because then you're going to have to use a licensed contractor to get most of the repairs taken care of. So if you have a handyman that you can use to get some small minor things taken care of so that they don't even show up on the report, then you're much better off. And it also shows any buyers that comes along that you are serious about selling your house and having it ready for them. I've even had sellers leave the report out for any potential buyers and also showing the repairs that were made from the initial report. So having a pre-home inspection, I think, is quite valuable. The next thing I want to talk about is preparing your house for photography. So we want the house spotless. We want all of the floors clean, the countertops clean, the sinks, everything needs to be as clean as it can possibly be, as if it was a new construction home. And the reason is because people will look at the little things instead of what the big picture is if we have too much clutter, too many items on the countertops and those kind of things. So I'm actually going to do a video in the future about how to get the house camera ready, but those are the basic things. Get it very clean and get it decluttered for photography. Now, the third thing we want to talk about is, what about a walkthrough video? Well, a lot of people want to see a video on the property. And sometimes if your closets are nice and neat and organized, and we take out a lot of the extra clothes so that they look spacious, then that's a good thing to highlight, because a lot of people want to know, what is the storage space? How much closet space do I have, especially in the primary suite? So having those things decluttered is going to help a lot when it comes time to do the walkthrough video. The fourth thing is home staging. I highly recommend getting a home stager because statistics show that they sell for up to 20% more if the home is staged properly. Now, we live in our house every day, and so we don't live in a staged condition. But I work with several stagers. They'll come in, they'll take a look at the house, make suggestions. Sometimes this is as small things as moving some furniture around or putting down area rugs. If you happen to have dark furniture or dark flooring, they're going to recommend light colored area rugs to create a little bit lighter atmosphere. Number 5 is, like I said before, declutter, but it's also removing the personal items, family portraits, grandkids' pictures, spouses' pictures, all those kind of things, because those also detract. And these people that are coming in to look at your house, they want to imagine themselves living there. So if we can get rid of the personalization items, that really helps to show a better house for the potential buyers. Another thing people often overlook is, how do you get the outside of the house prepared? So you want to make sure that you have fresh flowers. Maybe the mulch is upgraded. We have a lot of mud daubers here, and they leave a brown stain on the stucco. So it's best to get that power washed, have all the windows cleaned. Those kind of things are really going to help to make the house show much, much better. And I highly suggest getting the windows cleaned. It's not that expensive. And I'll even put a link below in the description to a couple of these service people. Another thing I recommend is to remove any valuables and put away all medications. I actually was interviewed by one of the local TV stations about open houses and how to secure your valuables. Here's a short clip on that.
Open houses do just that. They open your house to the public. 10 News Sarasota newsroom reporter Isabel Mascarenas has a realtor show you how to protect your valuables.
Open houses are a quick way for buyers to view many homes in a day, and easy prey for thieves too.
Normally, they're looking for opportunities, and if they have us distracted somewhere, they're going to do this. They're going to walk in, they'll start looking through the drawers, and they might pick up something and slide it into their pocket.
It's that easy, says MarkBoehmig, a realtor with Michael Saunders and Company. Before a showing, he gives homeowners this advice.
Something that's valuable to them, they need to put it away.
Besides jewelry and credit cards, Boehmig tells clients to remove prescription drugs.
People do want to steal drugs, especially the prescription drugs. They'll sell them on the open market, or they'll even use it themselves. And that's an easy thing for them to grab off of the table and put into their pocket.
Don't leave small electronics in the home.
You see, he has an iPad and a small notebook here. Those iPads can easily fit into a purse.
Keep car keys, personal mail, and documents out of sight. Depersonalize the home of family photos and calendars with important dates like vacations.
Know that the house will be vacant and plan to come back and maybe take some items that they viewed on the open house.
Collectibles are nice to display, but they can also lure thieves. That's why realtors say, since you plan on moving anyway, pack them up before showing your home.
While realtors try to follow potential buyers during an open house, it's not always possible.
We can have it as slow as 4 or 5, or we can have 30, 40 people.
It's up to the homeowner to secure their valuables. In Palmetto, Isabel Mascarenas, 10 News WTSP.
So just make sure that you put away those valuables and the medicines so you don't have any issues with people coming through either on an open house or even for showings. And last but not least, let's have a good game plan in line for where are the kids going to go during the showing? What about the animals? How are we going to address all of that? So if we have a plan going in ahead of time on how we're going to address those, it makes it much easier when the showings actually come along, because the way we do it at Michael Saunders and Company is you're going to have access to an app that shows the showing request, and you're going to be able to accept it or deny it or put it in a different time frame, but you're going to have plenty of notice for when the showings come. So having a good plan in advance for how to get the kids put up and how to get the dogs put up is going to really, really help. I hope you got value out of this video. And if you did, just click that little subscribe button, ding the little bell, so every time I put up a new video, you'll be notified. Mark Boehmig, Michael Saunders and Company.